Happy Thanksgiving. It is Thanksgiving morning. It is actually 8:18 on Thanksgiving morning, according to my watch, which needs to be recharged. So, journal day number 3. Yesterday, my intentions were to get some prospecting done, handle a few things at work, and I did those things. I mentioned that we had an ex salesperson who was very upset about their last check, and I sent them a very even-keeled, fact-based explanation, and I added some empathy. I said, I understand the upset because I've been there, and empathy is not something mechanical. Empathy is kind of easy when you've been in someone's shoes like that. Hopefully, no response to the email. Hopefully, they are processing, taking some of the advice I gave them, like, for example, look at the agreement you have with your new company and then compare, et cetera, et cetera. So the prospecting got done. My intentions were fulfilled by and large yesterday. My intentions for today, it is Thanksgiving. Today is not a day for me necessarily to relax. Today is not about me. Today, my wife is going to be cooking like a banshee. And right now, I'm playing hooky, right? Right now, I have excused myself for a few minutes. I've cooked everybody breakfast. Not everybody's up, but, we've cooked breakfast. We've taken care of the chickens. We've taken care of the dogs. We've taken care of the cats. She's done most of that. I have helped out in the kitchen for about an hour already today. The rest of today, my intentions are to be her Radar O'Reilly in the kitchen today. This is not about me relaxing today. This is not about me getting annoyed with her or trying to sit down and then being called again and everything. No, I'm not going to get into that pattern. Today, Thanksgiving is going to be about me making Thanksgiving easier for Allison so that she doesn't get to the end of the day and feel like she didn't have a holiday. Okay, that's my intention for today. One other thing, maybe two other things, very briefly. The idea of Amor Fati, okay? Radically accepting what occurs in life. Adjusting your sails no matter the wind. Radical acceptance is a big precept of DBT therapy. And as a father of 2 kids with autism, I am pretty impressed that a 2,000-something-year-old philosophical school of thought is actually a significant underpinning of a really, really effective therapeutic tool used right now, today, for people on the spectrum and, frankly, off. So, awesomeness. One last little bit. In my journey yesterday, part of prospecting is sending out mailers. And perfect storm of finances. I'm not going to dive into it, but the easiest access I had to funds was in my PayPal account. And I got a PayPal debit card, and I'm going to go and I'm going to handle the postage, right? Pretty close to $100. And I go to the post office, and everything's fine, $74.51. And then the fucking thing wants my PIN. I don't have a PIN for my PayPal debit card. And I can feel, I don't know if this happens to you, but yeah, I could feel my ears getting hot from embarrassment because there's people behind me. Now, I'm usually the guy behind the idiot that can't get his Easy Pass to work or can't get his ATM card to work or whatever. There was a lady there who's like, saw what was going on, 3 or 4 people behind the line. She said, can I just pay and you can just get me a check later? And she came right up, Apple Pay. I'm like, thank you. That's very kind of you. She's like, it's Thanksgiving. It's, it's the least I can do. She said, just get me a check. She wrote, I said, can I Venmo you? And long story short, she took care of it. I thanked her. I got her information, got her Venmo information. Well, I found out that I hadn't set my PIN up for my debit card. I could have done it before I got there. It would have been a 30-second fix. I didn't know it. Long story short, I Venmo'd her the money later in the day. What does all this mean? There are kind people out there. Now, if I had freaked out, if I had lost my cool at the postal guy and been like, well, this is an outrage. It's, the funds are there, and I've seen that, right? I hate people. I hate it when people give the guy behind the counter a hard time. That postal worker, that grocery person, that cashier, that shelf stocker, that person at the deli, they don't get paid enough to take shit. And this is an awesome opportunity in situations like that to practice Amor Fati, which is, all right, this is fucked, and I am going to stay within my skin and figure out how to deal with unfucking this. And just like that, from the clouds comes a woman who turns out, I Googled her, she's a physician locally, married to a physician, it looks like, just like the Venmo password was her husband's. I wanted to make sure I had everything right, or the Venmo handle. Amor Fati is not a magic formula, but clearly radical acceptance, this idea of being with the event rather than being with your feelings about the event, opens up the space, maximizes the possibility for a solution to present itself, simply because most of us all have aligned values. We all want the line to move. We all want things to work. We all want for the community to commune. So kind of a long journal entry today, but excuse me now while I go and be the kitchen bitch. Amor Fati.